old, and it was actually found at the base of her skull, the base of her brain. Just, ugh. She was on Good Morning America, and it was just, she looked great. She looked fantastic, but you can tell like her body's just taking a hit, and I get it because man, I've been there, and I'm just so grateful that mine was not malignant, is not malignant, but she's dealing with medulloblastoma, and I don't know what grade it is, but she's already been on radiation and she's starting chemotherapy. And in situations like that, man, staying positive means so much. It really does. And having family that can help you kind of ignore the shit, a few minutes in the day, just laugh about something, that sort of a thing. Because, man, life can be gone just like that. Life can be gone just like that. And then you got the United States government sitting up here still playing with us, toying with us, acting like it's literally a fight. There's literally a fight going on in the halls of Congress, with them even trying to pass bills to force our government to tell us more on this topic. And it's insane to me that that's even like, really? It implies as if we're stupid and we can't handle what's going on out here. It's not fair to put it in the hands of just a few people. Like, this is the whole world here we're talking about. But to have these incidents, these major, like, what would usually alien beings always try to operate in the shadows late at night? They're not trying to kick up a fuss type thing. And so, like the Roswell crash, that was a crash. But to just materialize in front of a mall and to just aggressively kidnap a woman in Iquitos, Peru, and put a salve on her face and try to cut it off. The video of the man who had no face, and it was so crazy. It looked like someone had experience doing it, or they were very precise doing it. That video was insane. And I know we have to be careful of all of the things that pop up, that we can be tricked with. But, yeah. This right here is just, ugh, gosh, my goodness.
I have very
Oh, anyway, so you got that, right? And then there's a whole nother, you got to see this happened at a gas station. And there is a bean right here. I'll pause it right here where my mouse is, right in the middle of the screen. This bean just shows up on the side of this gas station, on like across from where the inner store part is. And it seems to be just like standing up against a brick wall. Then it slowly begins to walk out from that wall. Looked like it was walking across the street, but here it is. And look, it's like you can see the light emanating from the chest area and from the thigh area, but you can't see anything else. I mean, you can see like almost like the hidden definition of a head, but and it's like it's using two legs. It's so weird. But she expands the camera out, and people notice it. They're like, what the heck? People notice this. Look at that. And they're following it. they're screaming at this whatever, this lighted up, and people seem to be more aggressive now. Now, this reportedly happened in Peru, and they seem to get all of the best encounters, okay? I don't know. It's almost like they think it's like a free-for-all or something down there. I don't know. But it's like you can see this. What the freak? That's crazy. And when I see this, I don't think that this is someone like in the second dimension walking, not realizing they're pressing up into the third dimension type. No. I do think there's some paranormal situations that happen. Look at this. Look at this. Hold up. Just can we zoom in? Like, now we get a much closer shot here from another recording of the same incident. And it's almost like the center of its chest is more lit and it emanates out, right? And we really can't say about the bodies of these beings because we just don't know. But it does look like it has two legs. It has like a humanoid form. And it looks like it's walking. But it more so to me looks like it's cloaked versus, like I said, like a two-dimensional object pressing in on like our third dimension type ghost, paranormal, shadow man type scenario. It seems to me that they could be using some technology maybe to cloak their appearance. Look, it goes right in front of a freaking truck. And it just goes right in front of a truck. But let's just pause and look at this for a second. You don't see the lower arms, but if you look close enough, you actually see a very slim difference between the pixelation. I mean, I see it's hard to see, but I got a good monitor. I can see a very faint, very slim little arm coming through there and right here as well. And it looks like a chest area, the breast area, the stomach, the waist, and two legs. And you can see like the thighs down to the knees, but the bottom is harder to see. But you also can't see this thing's face. Now, if I was to try, it's very hard from here to even see. You cannot tell this being's face. I do see some sort of protrusion right here, but it's hard to tell. Man, this could be one of those reptilians. I mean, it's lighting up the ground beneath it. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And we just watched it walk from one end of the one end of the freaking gas station to the other. And it's crazy because again, people noticed it. I mean, I'm looking at the comments, right? Hold on, let me see if I got it. I think Gloria was asking Emmanuel, would he really go into a portal? Hold on, I'm trying to find the comment. No, Emmanuel says, I'd like to, but my level of curiosity, I'm not sure I wouldn't at least try to like throw something through it. Man, that's a great question. Like, would you really step into a portal? And I've even heard some stories on Cosmic Disclosure because I've watched all the episodes, okay? I have. Lots of great episodes, great discussions that happen on Cosmic Disclosure. The only reason why I have a Gaia, subscription or whatnot. But I've heard some stories of successful portal entries. And I hear that when a portal opens, it's good for a couple of hours and then it will eventually close. But I've also heard that we have some natural portals here on Earth. Look at this thing right in front of this truck. Like, hello. Where even in the HARP facility in Alaska, there's supposedly a portal there that when walked through, you end up next to Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, instantly. And there's approximately like 50 to 60 other portals around the world that are like that. So yeah, crazy. But lots going on in Peru. And here's another favorite thing that I love to do lately. Man, TikTok's got me. I really haven't built out a profile. I mean, I do have a profile on TikTok, aleeq.com, and people have started following me, but I haven't made it a point to like be a content creator, on the Tick and the Talk. I don't know, what's ever going to happen with it, right? Is it going to get banned? What the hell? Anyway, its algorithm is just so good that I have a fun time just going on TikTok. And now that looks fake. That looks like CGI. And just, the algorithm, the natural algorithm, I love what it pushes to me. Just, there's a whole freaking community on TikTok, just like Instagram, just like Twitter, just like YouTube. So yeah, this is one of my favorite pastimes of things that I do enjoy doing, on top of course, looking at various videos of aliens. Now, wait, what is that? What the heck is that? Maybe it's a hologram or something. There is I put one more in the title, the Jellyfish. There's this new UFO footage that has come out of this thing being filmed by military equipment that seems to just be hovering through the sky and changing like body temperature, which is the reason why it goes dark and then it goes back to translucent, but you can still see it. And it's kind of similar to it's a cloaking thing. They had to have the camera for this video in a special format, I think infrared. Let's see if we can hear.
It's in thermal. It was filmed on a weapons platform. You see that there's a dog there. See the animals are black. I'm assuming this is black hot. You see the object just went to white, and you'll see it going from white to black, and that's basically showing the heat differential. So it's going like hot and cold, hot and cold. The problem was the optics platform was jammed. These individuals who target with these platforms, they can shoot out an Al-Qaeda tire at 27 miles away, but not being able to lock it was one of the first signs that something's weird. I was able to find direct eyewitnesses and corroborate that this event did happen. When individuals would target in on it, with the optics, the way it was described, each of these hanging things, they were stiff, like they weren't moving. They had geometric form, like scales, what was said to be scales, like an armor. There were also people with night vision who were out and they were tasked to go look for it, couldn't see it on the night vision. Only in the thermal spectrum could it be seen. But anything that looks like that appears to have a payload, that's a big deal. It could be dangerous, so these are high priority. But what happened is there were a couple other nations involved, and the feeds were shut, just shut immediately. So that put me on high alert too. Why is it completely being shut down? But that's not all it did. It goes out over a body of water. I'm told it stops on a dime, descends into the water, stiff into the water. And for 17 minutes, nothing. And boom, this thing comes up out of the water and shoots off at 45 degrees, just like that. It looks very much like what I've heard that has made incursions into nuclear facilities, because I know for sure, fact of the matter, there is footage from inside a nuclear facility. And I'll just say it, Pantex, that's the one, man. Something that appears identical to this moves between these nuclear silos and shot off again at a 45-degree angle. What it is, I don't know, but now, when it goes over a body of water, I do have some footage of that. This is when that same object, a jellyfish UFO, goes out over this like, you kind of get an idea by that distance now how far these optic systems can reach. When it gets to that point where it's over the water, every source that I have talked with who is aware of this footage, that footage exists. You've got a UFO or UAP descends into the water stiff, comes back up, and then shoots off 45 degrees. Now, this was taken by an intelligence agency and buried. So I don't know, man. These are the cases that spark me. I don't know what this is. I just know when I get military filmed UAP footage designated where people risk getting that to me, I take it as serious as it sounds, and I try to get to the bottom of it. And it's hard, you know, but I do have a number of direct.
Well, let's just say that Jeremy Corbell has become like, he's really worked his way into like a position, right, in the community. And this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is from TMZ at the end of the day, or I think the clip is from TMZ. I think they're doing some sort of like 3-part special now. It is amazing that we see TMZ, all right, doing a documentary on UFOs. It's so positive, man. It's good. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. It almost takes things to a more mainstream level, if that makes any sense. I mean, they did not just do an article or two. All right. Harvey has went the extra mile, and he's literally, they are doing a documentary. Now, I know, of course, right, the numbers from it all, probably huge. But I think people will come to discover that that's a whole like community. That community is so locked in, so secretive. And I don't know, it just is very secretive community. Some military insiders are only going to talk to certain people type thing. I mean, it gets real serious on that side of the house. We're talking shady characters, various state agencies involved. And what's crazy is the world is waiting on us, America, their findings on this, the government, to be more transparent. The fact that David Grush is doing podcast shows, just did one with Joe Rogan. This is the guy, the military security expert that went to Congress and said, hey, the United States is in possession of craft that are of non-human origin, and that includes biologics, their bodies in those craft. So crazy, absolutely nuts. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to come through and do a quick stream with y'all. But seriously, can anybody tell me what that is? Because it's not moving at all. At all. Oh, and here's another image you're going to hear about coming out of Peru, by the way. Somebody caught 3 beings on a hilltop with some real strange posture. Even their arms was, I don't know if I can find the video. I know it's fresh, but y'all, man, I could do this all day, every day. It's crazy. But I guess really it's almost like Peruvians and Brazilians and like South Americans have had enough.
According to these
With these alien beings, and like, you're not going to attack us, right? Like, how dare you? How dare you? Hold on a sec.
Users saying that it was taken in Peru, while others said that it's a few years old and is making the rounds again. It's reported that a local inhabitant managed to capture this footage and quickly upload it to social media, pointing out that men in hazardous materials suits could be seen close to the aircraft. It's reported that a fiery tail of debris trailed behind it, creating an otherworldly spectacle that seemed to defy the laws of nature. Among the onlookers was a photographer who managed to capture the alleged extraordinary moment. Armed with their smartphone.
Well, we actually have already seen that clip, but looks legit. But just, if you ever want to have something interesting, you can do a search for Peru alien. I kid you not. Look at them. I mean, these people are bringing out lasers to combat these UFO beings, to highlight where they are in the sky. That is insane. And this is happening on a nightly basis. You know, it makes me wonder if it blinds them. And y'all, I be watching these videos in Spanish and everything. I swear, the best videos be Spanish or Spanish words, you know. Yeah, there's a photo. We definitely remember that photo, don't we? I mean, oof, that thing.
Proof face peeler alien. Proof face peeler alien.
Oh, my bad.
Proof face peeler alien. Opinions?
Hold on a second. There we go.
Un avión, güey.
¡Sara! ¡No, ven a verlo! ¡Un
Un avión, coño. Sí, es de lucecito. No mames, no es avión, ¿cómo es avión de tamaño? No mames. Sí, es altísimo, coño. No, güey, no es avión. No chingues. El avión no tiene luces a los lados, coño. Es por la ¿cómo se llama? Está prendiendo azul y blanco, está prendiendo rojo, coño. Sí tiene color rojo, coño. Tiene, coño. Sí tiene, güey. Es un avión, coño. Es un avión, coño.
Like those aliens just pull up and they're like, we're gonna go do whatever. And the people are like, no, we're tired of being attacked. You're trying to peel our faces off type thing. And people are not having it no more. So I don't know. Just seems like it's getting kind of aggressive out there. We are not alone. We are not alone, guys. There's a lot we don't understand. A lot. There's a lot that the scientists don't understand. We don't even understand everything about Earth, right? There's just so much. That's why I think it's very unfair for any government agency to withhold information. I think that a problem can be solved when you've got more people, more brains, more brainstorming, that sort of a thing. Just is not right, and it becomes just criminal, in my opinion, when people's lives could be at stake. And if there's attacks of any kind happening to people, they have a right to know that that is a risk out there, period. And that's where I just find it to be so messed up. But anyway, y'all, shout out to everybody who came through to hang out with me and watch the stream. I'm going to get up out of here. But before I do, allow me to pay a few bills if you don't mind. Shout out to the Leak U community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Thanks everybody who came through. I'm out of here. Until next time.
The judgment sentence that you are an asshole. The trial is over. Thank you, everybody.
Let's play a game. You have 10 seconds to take all your stuff and get out of my life. 10, 9, 8.
God bless you, motherfucker.
You're really smart. Like really, really, really smart like I am.